Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast of Attitude LR4. And this is episode 230. The Calamity begins. And guys, this is our season 13 finale. And we got a lot of stuff to cover from last month, and many weeks ago, and all that stuff. So we'll be covering a lot of things in this episode. And I'll be talking about this here too. But before we do all that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-hosts. We've got Ryan.
Hello.
And then we've got Rick.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. So, guys, as you know, we all live in Ohio, and we had some weather condition this week. This Saturday.
You're making it sound like it's some sort of medical thing.
Sorry, we had a winter storm. So, yeah, that was interesting. But we're all good. We're all safe.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Yeah, really. So anyway, let me ask. Also, by the way, guys, if you don't remember this, I'm officially 40 now. I turned 40 on the 6th of this month. Yeah.
You're old.
Yeah. Besides all that,
you're wrong. A few months off.
You'll be getting there. Trust me. Ryan still has Ryan. How many more years do you have? 4? You have 4 years until you turn 40. Oh my God. I bet your body's telling you otherwise, right? Like it feels.
Yes, it's already there.
A lot of acid reflux, all that fun stuff. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he can be an honorary member of the 40-year-old club. He's got kids.
Yeah.
Yes, that's sped up the process.
Yeah. So, Ryan, how was your weekend? Despite
not too bad. I had my daughter's birthday party yesterday. Luckily, everyone that came out that had to drive made it home safe. I only had to go out to get pizza right as it was starting to come down, so at least it wasn't terrible when I was out. But
right.
Other than that, John Cena's last match was last night.
Yeah, guys, if you watch that, I know a lot of people. I mean, we usually don't talk about wrestling, but that I saw on social media him tapping out.
Yeah.
A lot of people were a lot of people were shocked about that. It's like he's done. What's the point of winning a match if you're finished? But anyway, yeah, that's Rick, what about you, man? How was your weekend?
It was all right, besides, my car getting stuck in snow.
Right.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So, now, like I said, I was going to mention during this episode, there is a let's see if it's up yet. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. So this shirt that I got is from Jacob Frank, Jason David Frank's son, one of his kids. That was from Jacob. It was from his previous marriage. And he's Sky's brother and Hunter's brother. And I know who else? And then Jenna is from Tammy and, Jason Dave Frank's widow. So, but anyway, so he did a giveaway last month on the day of his father's passing, around the time of his dad's passing in November, and he was giving out, he was just doing this free giveaway, and this was one of the items that I won. I was one of the winners, so it was awesome. It says JDF Exclusive, which is a website he has come up with where he's going to be able to sell off some memorabilia of Jason David Frank and all that stuff. And on the back of this, I'm going to show you this. This is pretty cool. Is the white silhouette of Jason David Frank doing a fighting pose, and then you've got all 5 of his Ranger forms from past seasons. So I thought that was really cool. Then you got his birth year, and then his passing year. So this shirt is awesome. I love this, and I'm glad I was able to win this. Representing a legend. Representing a legend from not just a Power Ranger, but an actor and everything in the fandom. And also he was doing giving away the pack, these exclusive trading card packs or something like that, or collectible cards that I think he had help with creating, called JDF exclusive. And these are 2 foils. One is his Uncle Ray Frank, right there. Jason David Frank's older brother, right there. And then you've got Jason David Frank himself. And they're all holding squirt guns. So I thought that was really cool. I do like these. And so, Jacob, if you're watching this episode, thank you, man. And I know you said you're working on another giveaway, so I'll be entering. So, but yeah. So, guys, what do you think of this? This stuff that I won from this contest or this giveaway?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we all. I know, Ryan, you never got the opportunity to meet Jason David Frank, which is a shame. He's there's so much we could say about Jason. He was such a good person to his fans. He would always go above and beyond when it came to doing stuff for all of his fans. He and like we've said before, Rick knows this too. He did a thing called The Last Fan Standing. Even if the con was closing and they were calling it a night, he would stay until he got every fan. Make sure to get their make sure they got their autograph and a chance to get to meet him. Which I thought that was awesome of him. I mean, it's like Rick and I could speak for that. I mean, if we're standing there for hours, we're gonna meet him. You know what I mean, Rick?
Yeah.
We're not moving from that line. His line was crazy. I mean, a lot of the other actors' lines are pretty long too. For example, Super Sentai is one of the lines that are very long. But other than that, Jason A. Frank really knew how to hype up a crowd and everything. It was just so awesome. So, but yeah. So like I said, guys, this is our season finale of LR4, and we got some stuff to cover. And we're going to start off with the Super Sentai Zone. And we are going to be rating episode 33, Chaos Choose Your World, the Ultimate Final Sword. So this is the debut of that, the
Ryu Sword.
Yep, the Ryu Sword. And let me do this real quick. What happens is he gets the choice to either have his a normal life, where he's not a ghost user anymore, and he's finally has what he wants, his family and all that stuff. But ultimately he chooses this. And I gotta tell you, I do love this design of this new power-up. It's awesome. And yeah, I'm right away. I'm gonna give this episode a 10. It was a nice episode. It was awesome. Let me go to Ryan. Ryan, what about you, man?
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting episode. This is also wasn't this the episode where Tegajun gets involved and she fights and she gets her version of the Sentai rings or the other power-ups?
I think that's the next episode. I think it is.
Wait,
I'll have to.
yeah, it might be.
I can't remember.
Hold on.
I think it is. It might be. I don't know. But anyway, what was your rate again?
I'll give it 10.
Yeah. Rick, what about you, man?
Oh, I mean, it was good. it was interesting to see him partake in a normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
I mean,
Not to
what's interesting?
mention about how he decides to pick the sword, like the sword and the stone stuff. They're like, "You're not worthy," or
Yeah.
whatever. And then he looked at Tega's sword. He was like, "Dude, like you're my accomplice. Like you're gonna help me with this." And he's like, He's like, "I would have never dreamed a human would have called me that." So then he helped him get the sword out of the ground or stone, and that's
And I
how he's
got I
able
gotta
to obtain
tell
the power.
I've got to tell you, I do like how this is basically. It kind of reminds me of Operation Overdrive when he fuses with Sentinel Knight and he becomes the Red Sentinel Ranger. So that's basically kind of
Yeah.
like what this is in a way. So I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, altogether a 30 for this episode. So yeah. This next episode is called it's episode 34. Shattered battle scars, gray. What's that say? Gray glow, I think. I can't remember. Hold on. This font I choose is just very crazy. Hold on. This is why I put the
Stars, gray, glow.
shattered. I think it says scattered. Yeah.
Scattered battle scars,
Let me see.
gray, glow.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Scattered battle scars, gray low. Yep, you're right. Yep, we got that right. So, let me look at this. I think Ryan was right about the last episode. That that was when she was able to have a first time where Tega June did not have to use a pilot. But the thing is, she has to rely on a pilot in order to be in the real world, and also the power of those Sentai rings. But she manifested a copy of the rings herself.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. However, she did not.
Concert do it.
Yeah. What was funny?
Rage.
Yeah, because of the Calamity, which was that one guy. And what was very interesting was how, instead of actually having the forms of the other Gojujers, it was just the helmet piece, and then they had like a aura to it, and that's how she used it. But maybe sometimes she will use that. I don't know. Who knows? I haven't watched this week's episode, which was episode. What was it?
42.
Was it 42? I have not watched 42 yet, so I will be watching that either tomorrow or Tuesday. Because so let me look. It's driving me nuts. Let's see. I want to make sure I got this right. Yes. Okay. So yeah, last episode. You're right, Ryan, about that. That was when she used copies of Tega Sword's rings. So okay, and then this episode.
Yep.
Whatchamacallit? Goju Unicorn is still having some issues with Goju Leon because of him knowing that who the guy was that took her sister and everything. This is also the final battle between them two, and this episode they defeat the next incarnation incarnation of the Calamity, whatever his character's name, and he's turned back to normal. Yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna give this episode a 10. Another easy 10. It was a really good episode. Ryan, what about you, man?
Yeah, it was a. I can't think. How Goju Leon, his friend, is pretty much the host for Bellum, and he's pretty much siphoning people's souls to pretty much gain his energy so he can actually come back in his real form. Because when they in the final attack with him and Unicorn, how they punched and they got rid of the Sentai rings, they were able to separate his friend from Bellum, and then they're able to defeat him in his giant form because Which I don't know. Like I was watching this and I was like, it's really funny how it's an everyday, ordinary life and like any Sentai or any like Japanese related thing, like a giant like mech or kaiju shows up and like, well, it's an ordinary day here because the new Tegasword form is like massive and just stands there and they're just nonchalant just destroying the city and everyone's like, well, this just happens. We're used to it by now.
I mean, how could you? I mean, that's like Power Rangers, how it is. So
I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
I mean,
Um,
at this point in the Super Sentai universe is, they just build their cities to the point where it's like, can a giant mech fit here?
Yeah.
Move that building over 10 more feet.
Like even with the
Right.
final attack, I'm surprised they didn't completely level a good chunk of the city with that. But I do like how
We were right to move
they're also having another like a focus on like a story with Leon and Unicorn with Leon's friend and stuff like it's not just focusing on
yeah.
usually one ranger or whatever. Like they actually have more in-depth stories with them
Yeah.
besides just the basic stuff. For this episode, I'd probably give it like a 9.5.
Okay. Rick, what about you? Go ahead.
I mean, it does seem like a lot of the Rangers at this point, well, Warriors, are starting to get their wishes fulfilled without even having all the rings. So, there's that. And yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Okay. That's good. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm doing two things at once here, real quick. All right. So, okay. Our next episode, 35, Transform. You two can become younger. Oh boy, this was a fun episode. So I'm gonna give Ryan. Why don't you go ahead and give your rate and tell us what you thought about this episode?
I thought it was pretty funny, especially towards the end, where like um Goju Eagle, like his old friend shows up and he wants to challenge him like for the rings, like winner take all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they do like a fried rice battle and the other members have to decide who has the better fried rice and they basically like, well, you guys they both taste horrible. We'll give it to him because this wasn't as bad. And then I totally forget this. The second one wasn't it like card stacking?
Yeah.
And his buddy won, and then at the end they were pretty much trying to get like a home run derby, I think. And every time they're trying to like they're countering each other, and like towards the end they're on like the 27th inning or whatever, and he's like, why are you doing this? He's like, I want the same thing you do. I want eternal youth. And he's like, what? And then he misplaced the throw or whatever, and he's like, oh crap! And guy hits it out of the park, and the Bryden having an invasion, and one of the giant mechs just comes out of nowhere and bounces the ball back into the playfield. It's like, what the hell, man? And then at the end of the episode, they're like, so who won? He's like, it never ended.
So what did you think of this episode? What was your
I'd give it a 10.
Okay.
Just
So
because
how
just outrageous it was.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed this episode because it's funny how an old friend and rival of Goju Eagle was involved in this, and he had the ring of Die Ranger, which was that Ryu Ranger? I think that was what it was.
Ryu Ranger.
Yeah, Ryu Ranger. I think it was. So yeah, he that was awesome. I'll give it a 10 because it was another fun episode. And so yeah, it was just
Yeah, this was a two-parter, wasn't it?
I
Yes.
believe so, yeah. But I'll
Yes.
give it a 10. And then that's next one we'll talk about is the second part of it.
Yeah.
So
The two-part, the second part makes this one a 10.
okay, what about
Oh.
this episode? Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll give it a 10.
Oh, you're gonna give this episode a 10?
Yeah, I'm saying because of the other episode, this one's a 10.
Okay.
It helps
So-
elevate this episode.
Okay. All right. So next up. Hey, Combat Frog, what's up? Okay, so next up, we are going to give a rate for episode 36. Get ready, rival. What is youth? So this kind of gives a little bit of the backstory. What is this series? What is this series? Are you talking about our
Sentai series, Gojuger.
Yeah, I don't know if he's talking about Gojuger or he's talking about LR4, but that's what LR4 is.
Probably
Webcam.
the Sentai series.
Okay, all right.
We normally talk about Power Rangers, but with the lack of Power Rangers stuff, we've been focusing on Super Sentai since it basically is Power Rangers, just Japanese.
Well, that's where Power Rangers came from, adapted from. So, and yeah, we still talk about Power Ranger stuff. It's just there's really lack thereof news right now until. I mean, we got some news to talk
I
about.
like Hasbro.
Everybody does, but at the end of the day, it's.
Technically, they are responsible. They're the ones not giving us news.
But you know what? Like I said, we have news. We're not getting into that just yet. You got to slow down. Been Power Rangers is awesome. Been a fan since the start. Well, that's good, man. So I mean, we've been.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Power Rangers has been the reason why we talk about all this stuff because. So anyway, but this episode is good. I like how it had a little bit of a backstory to their rivalry.
Mhm.
And they work together, all that stuff, blah blah blah. What else can I say? Super Sentai is awesome. Yep, I agree with you on that too. I'll give it a 10. I'm gonna give this episode a 10 because it's a second part to it. Without going into too much detail because I can only remember so much. Because this was just like many episodes ago. So yeah. Ryan, what about you, man?
This is when they introduce a new Pegasaur form with the
Oh yeah,
form. And
yeah.
then
That's right. With
Candle,
the
Fire Candle, he gets a quick little upgrade on his mech.
right.
And I don't know if you guys are anime nerds, like I am, sort of. I might be looking too deep into it, but like when they're in the mech, the big robot fight, when Candle or Fire Candle mentions pressure points, and then he does like the quick like bashing with the candlestick, and he make the key sounds or whatever. It's I don't know if it's intentionally referenced or I'm just looking too deep, but it's a Fist of the North Star. If you know that anime,
I think. I don't know. I,
because
mean, I
it's
didn't only know
the
certain
whole
anime.
premise of it is like a fighting style that targets your pressure points in your body.
Yeah.
And the key sounds that he was doing is the exact same thing the main character does.
Okay. Oh, before you continue, Ryan. Also, this was the debut of Tegasaur Goju Eagle. So that was yeah. So anyway, go on. What would you give the rate?
I'd give it a 10.
Okay. Rick, you already gave your rate, but go ahead and give us a little spiel.
Yeah,
about
I'll
it.
give this a 10. And I will mention that the Fire Kindle mini pod does not come with the candlestick weapon. It only comes with his sword.
That's weird.
So I am disappointed on that. However, I do love the mini plus, so
Yeah.
I accept it. Maybe it'll
So-
come in a future set that didn't show it.
Right. So with this, there's our rates. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, this has been a good season. You got a 10, they got a 10, a 10 to everyone gets a 10. It's yep, a 30 all the way
We
down.
hand out 10s like we're Oprah.
You get a 10, you get a 10. Everybody gets 10 for what? 10 for what?
Hey, Combat Frog, if you look under your chair, you'll probably see that you got a 10 as well.
So I'm gonna
Sorry, we don't have cars.
yeah, so anyway, so anyway, I think what's very interesting, the reason why we were talking about this episode, because also kind of matches up because I actually bought the Ryu, the Tega Ryu sword, or the Ryu Tega sword. So I'm still waiting. Still waiting for that. So hopefully it'll be probably later this month because.
Yeah, I think mine comes in April.
Are you getting the mini plot or are you getting the actual
Yeah.
deluxe one?
The only deluxe thing I got was the actual Tega sword just because of it being the Morphin.
Right. Yeah. Just got to find some spots for it. So next up, I'm planning to get the other Go's user weapons at some point. So it's a lot. It's a lot of money to spend, guys. If you go to Tokullectibles, you'll know. But we always talk in this segment for this episode. Our topic.
Yes,
Super
every
Sentai
single
Zone.
one watching, go to Tokullectibles.
Yes.
Yes. It's really, I mean, it's a lot of money, but at the end of the day, at least you're knowing that you're not having to worry about paying shipping, and you're paying the full amount, and it's taken out right away. So you don't have to worry about waiting for them to take it out. So will you be doing a video on the figures soon? Well, since they've had reviews on them online, I only do certain ones because I don't want to overdo it. So, I mean, I might include the figure in an episode of LR4, so you might see it there. The toy reviews are only if it's only been like one review on it, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully, I mean, I want to still continue doing toy reviews. It's just I just don't want to overdo it because if there's been other toy reviews out there and they've already done it, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse with each review, because if it's already been done by many other toy reviewers and everything, collectors, I only do it like certain times whenever I get a chance to. And my job that I have, I mean, I work part-time, but it depends on what time I can do them and set them up and everything. That it just goes all by that. So unlike these episodes where we do a poll in our group chat to figure out what day in that month we're going to do an episode, so that way I can set it up and everything. So that's how I do everything for this, for our webcast, for our episodes and all that stuff. So because I gather up a lot of topics, and I ask these two and a lot of the other admins on what we could talk about for upcoming episodes and everything. So keep an eye out for that. In the future, there will be some live tour reviews, but since it's almost the end of the year, this is the final month of 2025. There might be, we'll see how it goes in the beginning of next year. We'll see how everything turns out, and we'll go from there. So next up, we got some. Speaking of toys and all that stuff, we got some cool stuff coming from the Memorial editions. So we've got the Magiphone Memorial Edition. And with everything we talked about, I always make sure to put a direct link in the descriptions below. So whatever we discuss on this episode or any other episodes, I make sure to put the link in there so that way you guys can go and order it on their website and you don't miss out on a chance on getting it from Tokullectibles. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this at the Magiphone and see its functions. Let's see if I can find the video. Give me one sec, guys. Here we go. So yeah, there was that look at the Magiphone. Whew, that thing looks awesome. Raise your hand if you wish you had the money.
You can't see it. My hand is raised.
So yeah, this is available on Tokullectibles, guys. Let me see. So, okay, so for right now, unfortunately the pre-order is closed down for right now. I'm sure they're trying to catch up because they got so many orders and.
Yeah, well, it mentioned the pre-order in the ad. Pre-orders ended by a certain date, and then the product comes out in February.
Yeah, February next year, and then March of next year in China. So yeah, guys, I'll keep those links up. So if you guys want to get your chance to get them, just keep an eye out for that. Make sure you guys save those links so you guys don't miss out on your chance. But yeah, I wish that they, man, these are very pricey, but at least that they will be available, and you don't have to worry about
Power
doing.
Venturing to sign of courage, magic is.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. So, I read that backwards.
So at least
magic and it's a sign of courage. Magic is an adventure into the unknown. Magic is a sacred power. That's the 3 going down.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you doing? So anyway, guys, if you're interested in buying this, they'll probably be back up for pre-order soon. We'll just keep an eye out for that. So next up, we got more Memorial Editions changers to talk about. Here we go. Now, if you guys are a fan of Wild Force and Gal Ranger, there's that. The Gal, I think this was called the Gal phone or the G phone, I believe. Can't remember, but let's take a look at
Our
the function.
nature and thoughts of people become one.
Let us take a look at the Galphone.
!110 戦隊ガオレンジャーより G フォンがメモリアルエディションで登場。モーションセンサーで SE が発動。劇中の発光を再現。BGM や SE も収録。そして5種類のアニマルモードに変形。さらにヒーローモードに変形。G フォンメモリアルエディション。
All right, so
It's the G phone.
Yeah, the G phone. So that is available right now for pre-order, and that the estimated shipping
Five
time will
Warriors
be
Award.
May of next year of 2026.
Yeah.
So if you guys go to the link, pre-order it right away. Don't miss out on your chance because these become very popular among Power Ranger and Super Sentai fans alike. I've got the Growl phone from Wild Force. I wish they did have the interchangeable animals on there, but it would have been cool to have that. But, you know, Bandai could have only done so much. But, yeah, guys, don't miss out on your chance to get this Memorial Edition. And what are your top favorite Power Ranger seasons from Power Rangers? All right, before we move on to that, let's go ahead and answer that. I'll give Rick, go for your top 5.
Oh. Not in any order because I can't think of how to place them. But yeah, SPD, Dino Thunder, RPM, Space,
It's a very difficult decision.
and I know a lot of people hated the season, but I actually enjoyed it. Overdrive.
Okay, Ryan, what about you? What would your top 5 favorite seasons of Power Rangers?
In Space for one. Dino Thunder as well. I want to say Samurai only because when it came out, to me, it gave me the nostalgia feel of how Mighty Morphin first came out. Like it gave me like that feel to it. I guess because we also had that break between RPM and then you had that what Disney did with that one
Mighty Morphin.
season. Yeah, but it gave me that vibe.
I'll talk about that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It happened. It was there. All right.
Maybe Wild Force. And crap. Jungle Fury.
I do have to take Overdrive out of the top 5. I forgot about Lost Galaxy.
There are so many
I did
seasons.
enjoy that more.
Yeah, I enjoyed all the seasons because of. There you go, Ryan. Now, you guys are probably going to look at me like, "Oh, this guy likes everything." Well, it's hard to choose because every season has always been different. I like the different themes and everything, and all different settings. For the first 3, I'd have to go with Mighty Morphin. Season 1, 2, 3. OG, awesome season. God, man, there are so many that I can choose from. Dino Thunder would have to be number 4. That'd be one of my favorites because they brought back Jason David Frank for a full season. And then I know a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of seasons I enjoyed, but if I had to pick top 5, the next one, I mean, I enjoyed all the seasons of Power Rangers, but if I had to pick up top 5, like I said, first 3 would be Mighty Morphin seasons 1, 2, and 3. And then you've got, like I said, Dino Thunder because, and I know a lot of people would probably question this, but I'd have to say Cosmic Fury. Cosmic Fury was good for being only 10 episodes. Yeah, me and Rick have met him plenty of times. He was a nice guy. So yeah, definitely those 5. All 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin, and then Dino Thunder, and then Cosmic Fury. Because, I mean, come on, you brought back Davey Yost. He came back for the 30th anniversary special and the 10-episode season of Cosmic Fury. So I thought that was awesome. So yeah, there you go. So guys, we continue on with the trend with the Memorial Editions. We've got the Aura Changer from Die Ranger. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Thank you, Combat Frog. I appreciate it. You're a frog, as Adam would say. All right, let's see. Is this it? Here it is. All right, so I pulled up the link for Tokullectibles, and that is available for pre-order right now. Full payment or payment plan, and the estimated shipping is March of 2026. Now, a fun fact of this changer, I'm not sure if anybody knows this or remembers this.
Magna Defenders changer.
Yep, the Magna Defender Morpher. This was this changer itself. They just added different stickers to it and to the key one, the wrist key, and they had to use something for him Morpher. So they're like, "Hey, we have this, so why don't we go ahead and just use that?" So that's an interesting fact that this was recycled to be used for the Magna Defenders Morpher, which is kind of funny in a way, but it is what it is. But yeah. So before we move on to our final part of the segment, we got a lot more to cover in this segment, but It's not Super Sentai related, but it is part of this topic because it does kind of lead into the future of what's coming from Tokusatsu. So, Rick, I'm no sorry, Ryan. Let me go to Ryan first. Ryan, what do you think of all the memorial editions we've shown on here? And if you were able to afford one, which one would you get out of these three?
Gal phone.
Okay. Oh, the G phone. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Rick, out of all three of these, which one would you get?
The Aurora Changer.
God, I mean, I would like to get all of them, but if I had to pick, I would definitely go with. This is kind of funny. The Magiphone, because that would be awesome to have. I have the Mystic Morpher, or is it called the Mystic Force Morpher? I can't remember, but I have that. But it would be nice to have that other one. So, but yeah, there's that, guys. Direct link in the description. If you guys want to purchase these, and also I do have direct links to the merchandise, the toys and merchandise for Gojuger in there as well. So, as you guys remember, they're rebranding with Toei. And after Gojuger, Super Sentai will be ending with their 50th season, and their 50th anniversary, their 50th year, and their the 49th season. But they're not completely ending Super Sentai. They will come back in some shape or form. Hopefully, it doesn't take 10 years, as they said, but there could be a comeback and a revival of Super Sentai. But in the meantime, we are getting this whole new. So in the meantime, we are getting a new franchise, but also some of you guys might be familiar with. So I'm going to pull this up. Give me one sec. Let's see here. The actual thing. Okay, the new franchise is going to be under the title Project Red: Records of Extraordinary Dimensions. They give a little bit of a sneak peek at the hero, which is it's a metal hero, but there's a logo for the series that they've shown a little bit of a concept. I think it's a concept logo. There it is, right there. There's a trademark for it, but I think you guys already know what it is. So before we get into that, let's go ahead and I know there was a give me one sec. Hold on. Let me look. So they gave a little bit of a little teaser here on when they were going to announce. So November 30th of this year, they were getting ready to show a teaser. Why don't you just go ahead and show that teaser right now? Hold on. First, I got to go to the video. That might be a good idea. Here we go. See, it's right here. Okay. That looks pretty awesome. Now, there was another announcement for another sneak peek at this new franchise, and it says on December 4th, which was 2 weeks ago, I believe. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Why don't we go ahead and show that off? Now, this is the second teaser. And again, it shows a little bit more than just one hero. So let's go ahead and show that off. All right, so the first season of this new franchise of Project Red, Records of Extraordinary Dimensions, is called Super Space Sheriff Gavin and Gavin Infinity. You guys remember Gavin? He was a metal hero, and in Beast Morphers, they used that footage when they teamed up with when Go Buster teamed up with Gavin. His name was Captain Chaku, and this looks really good. This looks really good. Let's take a look at some of
They've
the.
been trying to bring Gavin back for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had him show up, I believe, in Q Ranger as well.
Yeah, and they also teamed up with some of the Deca Rangers in that special.
Yeah.
Of the episodes. But here's a look at some more promo posters. This is the new silver Gavin, and we'll get more of a look at them when they come available. And then if you guys look carefully in that one in the teaser, they also have a gold one as well. So there will not only be one, not two, but three. So far, 3 metal heroes in one season. Now, I do not know. This is supposed to come out. Well, the only thing we know is it's supposed to come out next year in 2026. But
I'm pretty sure this gets the time slot and the premiere date when the 50th Super Sentai would have had. So it'll probably be February or March.
I think that's right. I know that.
Because I'm pretty sure there won't be a gap between the last episode of Gojuger and the first episode of Project Red.
Yeah. We'll have to see. But we'll see what happens. I know that, like they said, the rebranding, and right now in place, they're going to reveal this new series. So this is going to be pretty. I think this is going to be pretty cool. I look forward to it.
At the same time, they might do a YouTube premiere like they did with Zex.
Maybe. We'll see.
I mean, unfortunately, that announcement probably won't come until January.
Yeah. Yep. So the next reveal is on Christmas Day. So guys, keep an eye out for that. It'll be a nice Christmas present. It's a nice Christmas gift this year. So I'll be posting it on our social media. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Ryan. Ryan, what do you think of this new franchise that's coming from Toei and this new series?
It looks interesting.
Yeah. Rick, what about you, man?
I mean, we'll see what it is. I mean, I've seen some of the Metal Hero stuff already.
Yeah.
The older stuff. It's not bad. I mean, it's dated, but when you're watching something from the 80s or 70s, of course it's dated. Because you're going with the times. Now, some of the reboot stuff that they've tried with Gavin has actually been interesting as well. So we'll see what they actually get by doing the actual series for a change.
Right.
Just a movie here or a cameo there. We'll see.
Yeah, and,
Excuse me.
And what's very interesting is that this will be in place of Super Sentai next year, and not a lot of people are thinking like, "Oh, Super Sentai is dead." No, they're taking a break. to do everything and see how everything. And we're just, at least they're giving us something in the place of it.
Yeah. Unlike when
what
they
is-
canceled Kamen Rider
Yeah.
for a long time.
And what is very funny is the reason why they went with Red for the the little code Red, Project Red. I find it very interesting is because it represents, because if you noticed in Gojuger, every Sentai ring that every Universe Warrior has used has represented the leader, the Red. Red. So that's where they came up with Project Red, and also because Red is for power and strength and courage and all that stuff. So that's where they came up with that.
Red has a very deep meaning in Japan.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing this.
With a lot of the words being English, kind of like with Zex, how there was a lot of English in that promo, it does lead to the belief, the thought that it will be aired on YouTube like they do Zex.
Yeah,
now, until they actually announce it, it's a theory, not confirmed.
Yes. So, with that said, we're going to continue doing the Super Sentai Zone until Gojuger is done. And we're going to try to go from there and see what we can do with the topic and probably adapt it to tokusatsu topic, which will represent a lot of stuff, including, the Americanized, Metal Heroes, VR Troopers, Beetleborgs, and also include Masked Rider in there. And so, yeah, we'll probably do that Bandai is not going to stop selling any Sentai stuff. We'll still get more and more mini plas and everything.
I'm hoping.
I'm sure they're not.
I need the rest of them.
I know. I'm sure they're going to still continue that. Just because they don't have a season, don't mean they can't do more mini plas. I mean, I'd be surprised. So keep an eye out for that. Once Gojuger is done, we'll start. Me and these guys and our other admins will come up with the name for that topic in place for the Super Sentai Zone for the time being. We'll see what we can come up with.
Zone of Tokyo.
So anyway, let's see. Wish they would put U.S. version Masked Rider on DVD. I think the reason why is because due to the fact
season 1, but not season 2.
They never had a Masked Rider season 2. Masked Rider was only one season, and the series you're thinking is that they did was another adaptation of Kamen Rider, which was a direct adaptation because they used the name Kamen Rider in the series called Kamen Rider Dragon Knight.
I was thinking Masked Rider from the 90s.
Yeah, I know.
I know the one that you're thinking. I'm thinking of, which is the Dragon Knight one.
Yeah, but anyway,
season 1. They released season 2.
Yeah. So, Ryan, anything to say for this topic before we move on to Rick's Boom Primetime?
No, just I guess wait and see how this new series turns out. I'm kind of excited. The only Metal Heroes I know is Big Bad Beetleborgs, and I haven't even got to see the Metal Heroes version of it. So.
It is a lot. I've seen clips and the change. It's a lot different from Beetleborgs. 10 times different. A lot very different from it. Not comic book, like cybernetic beetles, basically. But anyway.
Yes. Beat Fighter is what it's called.
So now we're going to move on to Rick's Boom Primetime. And this is where Rick talks about upcoming variants and upcoming issues within Boom Studios, Power Rangers, VR Troopers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. So, and we're going to go ahead and let Rick have the floor and we're going to go ahead and start with I think this is the 4th issue. Yes, issue 4 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, issue 4. So, Rick, whenever you're ready,
Yeah.
take the floor.
Cool. So, all right. This will come out January 21st, 2026. It is the second to last part of this 5-issue run. And the penultimate issue sets the stage for the thrilling final battle that could change everything. When Super Zed destroys a landmark of deep significance, it seems that all is lost for the Rangers and Turtles. And with their foes divided between dimensions, our heroes are left fighting a war on multiple fronts that's beginning to seem hopeless. With everything hanging in the balance, can a mysterious visitor be the key to their survival? So, yeah, the 21st of January for this. And you got cover A there, which without the text is the foil cover D. And then there's a black and white version that's the 1 in 10. There's a lot of covers for this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a little fun fact. Originally, they had this issue scheduled for December of this year, the 31st, but it was pushed to January of next year.
Yep.
Because of, I guess, production and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's continue on. Variants.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
And then this one is the second cover, cover B, which without the title is cover K.
Okay.
And the foil version of this is the 1 in 5.
Okay.
Well, one of the 1 in 5s.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
Yep. That one is cover J. And let's see. Without the text, it is the 1 in 50 variant. And then, which other ones you got here? That one is the alternate 1 in 5 cover. So, yeah. This is a second 1 in 5. Then you have the 1 in 25, but if you want it foil, it's the 1 in 100 variant. So non-foil is the 1 in 25, foil is the 1 in 100. Meaning that comic shops are going to have to order 100 copies just to get one of these in foil.
Mm-hmm.
So it will cost a penny. Well, a pretty penny, not an actual penny. This one is the 1 in 150 variant because they expect to be selling a lot of this. So, yeah.
All right. So you ready for the next series, the next issue?
Which one is that? Power Rangers or VR? VR. We are VR. Also coming out January 21st. So, the VR troopers take on Grimlord in one last fight to save the world. Can the VR troopers stop reality from crashing down around them? In the heart-pounding series conclusion, Ryan, JB, and Caitlin finally face Grimlord and his dreaded minion, Darkheart. Through their clash comes at clash comes at a cost. The battle may be won, but the war on Earth's reality is only just beginning. So, does that mean there'll be a follow-up VR Trooper series? Because this is listed as the series conclusion. So, is it these, like, the little series that they've been working on for these 6 issues, or is this the VR Trooper series? I have not seen anything for issue 7 yet. Maybe it'll come back as VR Super Troopers or something. Who knows? Because I mean, it says series conclusion, but then it says the battle may be won, but the war on Earth's reality is just beginning. So it does seem like we might actually end up with an issue 7. We'll have to wait and see. But this does come out first.
An issue 1 of the next series. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
the next series could literally just be VR Troopers issue number 1 again. You know, we got to reboot the comics every couple months, otherwise people start thinking that the series gone on.
So, before we go into the variants, I got to tell you, I love how they literally what's that word? Modernized the looks of the VR Troopers. I love how they kept the look from the 90s series into a little bit of an updated look to them, and I do like that, the design and everything. So, yeah. All right, Rick, go ahead and let's go ahead and discuss these variants.
Well, I will tell you, the trade paperback that this is included in does not have a volume number. It's just VR Troopers trade paperback. It's not volume 1. It has all 6 issues.
Yep.
That, of course, comes out later. That's in like May. But we'll get to it eventually.
Yep.
So,
you know, we getting it.
You got the original cover here, and without its text, it's the 1 in 10. So, yeah. And then cover B here has a non-text version that is the cover H. And of course, the next one is cover G, which without its text is the 1 in 15 variant. And then we have... Oh, okay. That's the 1 in 25 variant. Ooh, that one's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And then our final one is the 1 in 50 variant.
Yep.
And now I have to find our next series.
Which is Power Rangers Prime issue
number 14. So,
TZ.
Oh, yeah.
TZ.
All right. This will come out January 28th. A mysterious new ranger arrives on the scene. The Prime Rangers face their biggest threat yet, and one of their own could be to blame.
Uh-oh.
It's a time for reunions as June returns from Eltar and Lauren comes closer than ever to discovering what happened with her to her family. But who is this second Red Ranger, and what does he want? And will Orion's and Rita's magical mischief bring Orion's past back to haunt him? So, yeah. I mean, this has been a great series. It's actually quite interesting to see Rita as a ranger. Not necessarily good, but not necessarily evil at this point.
Okay, I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, her original goal was to conquer Earth, but someone beat her to that.
Oops. So, all right,
Yeah.
let's get to the variants here.
Yeah. So you get the main cover, and without its text, it's the cover I. Then, of course, you get cover B, which without the text is your 1 in 10 cover. That's followed by cover C, which is the 20th anniversary cover. And without the text, that is the 1 in 20 cover. Followed by cover H.
I love that. That is an awesome looking cover.
Yeah.
And then next up,
And you get the 1 in 15 variant here with Rita and Orion going through some chaos magic type deal. And then you have the 1 in 25 variant. And I have to say, Rita has actually been one of my favorite characters in this series.
I wonder why. So, Ryan, I mean, you've been starting to read the series and everything, the comic series of Mighty Morphin, just like I've been going back and continuing reading it. Are you looking forward to when you get to the point for Prime?
Yeah.
And yeah, so Rick also, just to let you guys know before Rick wraps this up for his topic, I did put the first look at some of the issues, and there is a Power Rangers issue, Power Rangers Prime issue 12, Boom Direct Reserve exclusive. I always put direct links in the description. So guys, if you want to purchase that, it's available on that direct website. And it's another solo Ranger, kind of blends in with the color. It's the Green Ranger, the Green Prime Ranger, the Prime Green Ranger. So definitely get that. Also, VR Troopers, if you want to get a little sneak peek at issue 6 for VR Troopers, they have a first look on Boom's archives, Boom Studios, and then you've got a sneak peek look at Power Rangers Prime issue 14. So let's go back to this. So Rick, again, when all these issues coming out?
So Ninja Turtles is the 21st. VR Troopers issue 6 is 21st. VR Troopers Power Rangers Flipbook
Yes.
edition number 5 is also the 21st. I know we haven't actually covered that one. It's a remake of old comics that are in the flipbook.
Yeah, it's basically a reissued comic, so that's what it is. Anyway, go on.
So, I mean, there's not really a reason for us to cover it. However, it does come out on the 21st, so you have 3 books all on the same day.
Right.
And then you have Power Rangers Prime coming out on the 28th.
Yeah. So anyway, Rick, go ahead and say your little spiel before we move on to the next topic.
So, support your local comic book shop, support your local small businesses, support your community. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, guys, we are going to get into the topics for Power Ranger, for My Morphin Power Rangers Reignition. And as always, we always do episode rates for that because it's Power Rangers related. It's a re-release of Mighty Morphin with nothing really different, but a little bit enhanced mint to it. So this episode we're going to give a rate to and give our thoughts on is episode 7, Big Sisters. Now this episode involves Trini and Kimberly. They are doing the Big Sister program to this one little girl named Maria. And I've got to say, with these kids, I think it's episode 7. Yeah. So with these kids, they always dub over their voices. They never use the actual kid's voice in the episodes. If you watch it, you'll notice that their voices do not match up to the kid. Because I think it's because I don't know why. It's very odd. Because it is very strange to me. But this episode is very nostalgic. It was a very funny episode because this kid would always try to cause trouble and always do things for attention. I think this was the episode where they had the monster of the day, which was the week or the day, I can't remember. The chunky chicken.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Which was another suit reused in Mighty Morphin. I think it was season 2. They reused it when they had the turkey jerk, and that part of that costume was that, and also Pudgy Pig put together in that original costume. So, I'm gonna give this episode a 10 for nostalgia purposes, and I do like how they do put at the end the Mighty Morphin Minute. It's always fun with that. Speaking of which, I need to check to see if that's up on YouTube yet. Always double check on that stuff. But yeah, let me go to Ryan. Ryan, for nostalgia purposes, if you remember this, go ahead.
You forgot the introduction of the rad bug.
That's right.
This was the episode where the communicators and the teleporter was down, so they had to try to find a way to get the command center. And Billy's like, "Oh, I invented this cool machine that'll help us get there." And he introduced the rad bug in this episode.
Yeah, Billy has a lot of time.
0 to 1,000 miles per hour in point-something seconds or 2-point-something seconds. Zach's like, let's do this.
So
I mean, Billy's local nerd. Why would he not dabble in cars?
I do think it's funny how his lab is their garage, basically. His garage. Hey, Dad, you're not using the garage, are you? So, Brian, what would you give this episode rate for this one?
I'd give it a 9.5.
Okay. Rick, what about you, man? Nostalgic.
Oh yeah, it was a goofy episode. Yeah, I mean, you have to admit it is weird that the local nerd is also a mechanic. Usually, it's computers or cars. It's not both. Yeah. Although we never thought about that when we were kids.
Yeah.
This was also the episode where Bulk and Skull weren't really in it until the very end, and it was just for a gag, which, I mean, that's basically what they're there for, but they're minding their own business, and chili gets poured on Bulk while he's eating ice cream.
And this is the episode they reused that footage from the second pilot of Mighty Morphin. I just remembered that.
Yeah, because they were back in, those same style clothes.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't have, if you notice, they didn't have their communicators. They didn't have the communicators. They weren't wearing the communicators.
At points, yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll give it hard. Nostalgia always makes you want to give it a higher score. Memory lane. Ooh. I'll give it a 10.
Yeah, because they're giving. I mean, at least Playmates and Hasbro's given us something to hold us over, and Mighty Morphin's been very nostalgic, and is what made the money back then. So can't beat nostalgia. You could, but why do it? So, but we're not done with this topic because I included this in the topic as well for the reignition topic of the line. Guys, we have been wondering what the plan is going forward with Playmates and Power Rangers. So we knew that, like they said, they were going to do Mighty Morphin, and they started with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reignition line. And they did, the first part of the first season. However, we did not know what their plans were, whether collector edition for Power Rangers. Some people were wondering about that, and we got a little bit of a sneak peek at what is coming. And no, none of us, not me, not Rick, not Ryan, not my other friends or my friends and admins would have expected this. We're getting Kaiju Ranger figures from Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 2. And this is the Rhydon, the Red Rhydon Ranger. And it includes a little updated version of the Power Sword. And then we have, what was this one? This is the Blue Ranger. I can't remember what his, I have it in translation. Let me see. Hold on. Go to my translations. Favorites. All right.
I do like the fact that the Blade Blaster is blue for him.
Let's see. It's in here. Where are you? Come on, Blue. Here we go.
Blue Anguirus Ranger.
Okay.
Blue Anguirus Ranger.
Okay. Blue Anguirus Ranger. So he will be, and also we've got the Green Godzilla Ranger. And it comes with an updated version of the Sword of Darkness. I've got to say, I do like these figures. They look awesome.
The fact that the Blade Blaster is green for him. So they're coloring the actual Blade Blaster pieces the color of the Ranger.
And also, it's kind of funny how they have the reds also, crimson looking red. Mm-hmm. And, they're going to be releasing these individually. Hopefully, it's not going to be in a collector's box like they did with the other ones. But,
Yeah. This is hard on, likability. If you look at the legs, okay, it's Lightning Collection style. However, even with the arm joints, it looks like it can be almost like the Lightning Collection. However, in the shoulder, it's standard old style action figure.
Well,
why couldn't they just give us the arm joint to allow them to be sideways?
Right. I mean, it could still go that way. You never know. It could still go sideways. You never know. I mean, even though it has that.
On the blue, it didn't look like it, unless there's a slide joint up at the top. However, if you look at the stomach area, it does look like, at least on green, it will have the ability to bend.
Right.
However, blue, it does not.
Right. And so with that said, there will be, so with them doing all three of these first, the more likely we will see Pink Mothra Ranger.
Yellow Baragon Ranger.
And then the Yellow Baragon Ranger. And then the Black King Caesar Ranger. And it'd be awesome if we got the Psycho Kaiju Rangers. That would be awesome to have as well. And hell, I wouldn't be against even having the Zords for this, the Kaiju Zords. That would be so cool to have.
They really.
Now, we don't know when these are. More likely, these are going to be coming out possibly in 2026. So, guys, keep an eye out for that. We'll be discussing this a little bit more. And, excuse me, I have a feeling at the next Toy Fair, we'll probably see a look at these. So I'm very excited. These are awesome. It is awesome. I gotta give I'm gonna give props to Playmates, and especially Hasbro licensing and them able to do this. We could even get maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll get Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2
X.
figures. Get Dimension X Rangers. Who knows? There could be a possibility of that. I'd be surprised if they redo the Turtle Rangers from the first issue for the first series. I mean, I don't know. Let me go to Ryan. Ryan, what do you think of this, man?
It's different. Yeah, I hope they finish this set.
Yeah, and Rick, and are you going to be buying? It's oh my god.
Tough decision. Part of me is saying yes, and the other part
is saying like space.
let's
Space.
wait and see.
Right.
Because yeah, there's parts of the figure where it's like cool, and then there are parts of the figure where it's like this is too childish. I'm not 8 years old anymore.
I mean, let me put it this way. I mean, me and Ryan have said this. These are collectible grade. I know some people will say, no, they're not. It's like they definitely are anything can be any toy can be a collectible.
And if you're not taking it out of the box and use it for a display, it's a collectible. Right,
exactly. So, guys, once they come available, we'll be discussing even more about this. And if you guys want to buy anything from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition line, I do have direct links where you can purchase them. Right now, they have the it looks like, okay, that's out of stock. So the the 5 Dino Zord Reignition line battle pack is out of stock. So hopefully they'll get back in stock, but who knows? Amazon, let's see, the Versus pack is available with the Mighty Automorphine, Red Ranger, and Putty Patroller 2-pack. They're also releasing a Black Ranger one. I think that's going to be with Rita, or I think that's with Rita. I can't remember, or Goldar. I can't remember which one it is, but they're also doing that. And then you've got the let's see, you've got the Automorphine, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition 6 battle pack with the exclusive Goldar and the metallic looking Rangers. The 5 first group Mighty Morphin Rangers and everything. So that's available on Target.com. So like I said, guys, everything that we discuss and we show on here, I make sure to put it in the description below so you guys can go to the direct link and order those and keep an eye out for more stuff to come. So, yeah. Next up, guys, earlier this year, I can't remember when, but they revealed this at San Diego Comic-Con, but they actually finally got it up on their site. It looks like 3.0 / FigZero is still continuing with Power Rangers. And for those of you guys that enjoy this type of line, then you got to get Evo. You've got to get Lord Drakkon Evo 3. This is awesome. And I love how they have the tiger, white tiger saber, and he has that little spike at the end. The design, the cloth of the Hispanics, everything looks awesome on this thing. I did put all the direct links in the description to where you can buy this figure. And it's approximately 12 inches long. And guys, if you want to get this figure, don't miss out on your opportunity to get it. So on 3.0, you can order it, and it's for the price is $149.90. And then if you want to go to Entertainment Earth and order it there, it's $164.99. Estimated to arrive April 26th, April 2026. And then you've got Big Bad Toy Store. You can order it there for $163.99. And then, as usual, you can go to Tokullectibles and order it. There's a full payment, and I know there's a payment plan too. Payment plan of $65 or full payment of $165. So that will be whatever you go for, it will be shipped. Estimated shipping is April of next year of 2026. So let me go to my co-host, Ryan. What do you think?
Looks pretty sick.
Yeah. Rick, what do you think?
I mean, I do like it. I don't have space,
Yeah.
but I do like it.
Yeah, I gotta tell you though, the figures they've done with the FigZero line and all that stuff for Power Rangers and everything has been phenomenal. I love the look of them. Space is always the factor when it comes to these toys. But yeah. So hopefully this means, since they did this, hopefully we do get maybe a Phantom Ranger or Blue Centurion for Turbo. That would be awesome. Come on, FigZero. Let's get those two extra Ranger heroes, and then let's rock it into space for the next line. That'd be awesome to have for the fans. So yeah. Next up, guys, we're going to get into some Legacy War characters that have been added, and we're going to do a silhouette. So let me go to Rick. No, sorry. I always want to go down the line. Sorry. Let's go to Ryan. Ryan, who is that character? Who is that Ranger?
It's from Ninja Steel. I couldn't tell you the name, but I know it's from Ninja
Still
Steel.
gold.
Okay.
Levi.
And you guys are right. Rick, you were right. Ryan, you're right. Ninja Steel Gold. And let's look at his some of his combo moves. Hold on, let me go to the. Oh, he's got to look that. Here we go. All right, so the Gold Ninja Steel Ranger is available on Power Rangers Legacy Wars, so definitely download that character. And then we got another character to discuss. Now, I'm going to go to Ryan. Ryan, who is that?
Was that Steel?
Okay, Rick, who is that?
I feel like we already had Steel. And if we did, then that would make that
Gold.
no, because gold had That's not gold. It's definitely got an extended sword. Maybe it is silver. It's more for um. I don't know.
It is Steel Silva, the Silver Grid Battle Force Ranger, aka Beast
I thought
Morpher
we
Silver.
already had it.
I think we had gold. We had red. We had gold. I think.
I get mixed up on the list.
Yeah.
With
So
the list.
he has definitely been added to the roster. And let's go ahead and take a look at his combos. Let's see if I can find this. Let's go here. There we go. All right, so Steel Silva, the Grid Battle Force Silver Ranger, is added to the roster. So, guys, if you are still playing Power Rangers Legacy Wars, if you want any information on this, like the patches and everything, the direct link is in the description below. You can download it through iOS or your Android device. So, me, Rick, and Ryan, we really don't play this game as much anymore. But, I might try to go back to it. Who knows? But, hey, at least it's still continuing. That's always good. They're keeping it going. I mean, what do you think, Ryan?
Yeah.
Rick, what about you, man?
I mean, it's good that they keep it going.
Yep, definitely. So now, the next topic. Power Rangers Disney Plus. This has been one of the biggest topics ever within Power Rangers. In an article, I can't remember where this article came from, but it says Hasbro Entertainment's slated includes film, scripted and unscripted Clue series with Sony, a live-action Dungeons and Dragons series, Forgotten Realms at Netflix, a Monopoly film with Lucky Cap and Lionsgate, which I don't get what really. And then an unscripted Monopoly series for Netflix. Do not pass go to jail. And then a Magic the Gathering live action film and TV universe in partnership with Legendary and an animated series at Netflix. Also, highlighted right there, a live action Power Rangers TV series with 20th Century TV for Disney Plus. And then you got a My Little Pony live action film at Amazon, MGM Studios, and then a game show based on Trivial Pursuit and Scrabble. recently renewed for a second season by CW. By the CW. So that's been confirmed that Power Rangers, the live action, the new Power Rangers reboot is happening on Disney Plus. And then we also got some other confirmation, which was last week, I believe, last week, from MovieWeb. Power Rangers reboot confirmed for Disney Plus. A new era of Power Rangers is officially on its way. And from the two that are behind the works of Percy Jackson, and the Olympians, the live-action Disney Plus series based off the book, and we got some news from them. So let's go ahead and play that video from the premiere carpet, Percy Jackson. So here we go.
Power Rangers fan. So there's this thing going around that you guys might be doing the next Power Rangers for Disney Plus, or just Power Rangers in general. If you guys do, or if you guys are, would that be a continuation of that 30-year legacy or something brand new?
You are asking me questions that you know I can't answer. Let's just say we very much hope to bring that story to life. So that's all I can say at this point.
I know that there's this big rumor that you guys might be taking over Power Rangers. Will it be focusing on Jason, Zach, Billy, Trini, and Kimberly?
Tell me.
Or a new set?
The rumor is true. I cannot tell you, but I am very, very excited for where that's going.
So it is happening, as said from the producers and writers of the new reboot. And the question is if it's going to be a reboot of Mighty Morphin or a whole new different thing. I'm excited. This is great news. As we learn from the past months and all that, so that production is supposed to go in. The reboot series is supposed to go in production in January of 2026 in the UK, which will probably be the home of this whole new universe of Power Rangers. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Ryan, what do you take away from this and all this stuff?
I mean, probably the same thing. See what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I kind of almost wanted them to do something different,
Right.
like not redo Mighty Morphin with Zach, Trini,
Right.
and them. Like maybe do a new team.
Yeah.
Maybe like before we get them, like the origins.
True. Rick, what about you, man?
I hope it's not a rehash of Mighty Morphin. I hope that they just do their own thing and leave Mighty Morphin out of it. Don't get me wrong, we watch it regardless, but I think that Hasbro's thing has been trying to get away from Sentai, and if they turn around and rehash Mighty Morphin for their new series, they're not really getting away from Sentai.
Right.
So, yeah, I hope they go with their goal and make their own thing.
Yeah. And if they take try to take inspiration from Mighty Morphin, the whole teenager, obviously there's going to be teenagers involved with this series, and all that stuff. But I just think, whatever comes of this new reboot and all that stuff, I know that hopefully they don't, they try to continue the legacy in a way through this new series. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store. With everything that fell through with Jonathan Entwistle's plan for the series, unfortunately, this is very promising. It's been 2 years now since we haven't had anything Power Rangers, anything new from Power Rangers. Like I said, we've only had the comics, the game, we had the comics, and then 2 games, the Fortnite skins, and then you had Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. So, and yeah, this is something great to hear that we're going to be getting. So we'll be talking about that more once it comes available. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have in store. I enjoy. Ryan, have you ever watched Percy Jackson?
Yeah, I haven't watched the old movie, or I think I watched the first movie,
Yeah.
but I've watched the Disney Plus series, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I like how deep it goes into the first book, and then the second. Have you started watching the second season?
Yeah,
The first episode. Rick, have you ever tried to get it watching Percy Jackson?
No.
Yeah, and I think with them in charge doing this and putting their work into it, it's. I think they got something really good going. It'd be cool to see. We'll see what happens. So now moving on to our next topic. Guys, there was a concept art for this toy battalion figure that was posted on Tokullectibles, and now we can actually show you the actual figure itself. The 1995 movie edition Green Ranger. And I've got to say, this looks awesome. Dude, I love the look of the design and everything. This is available right now for pre-order on Tokullectibles, and full payment. Let's see, early bird has already been sold out, but full payment $100, deposit for $50. The estimate shipping release date is February 2026. Now, if you guys don't remember, Toy Battalion is a third-party figure company that has done other stuff with the Mighty Morphin movie toys, because the fact is they can't really go by Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie and call this the Green Ranger. It's called the Green Warrior. But I gotta say, I love the design. I love how they have the dragon coin on the chest, and I do like how they have the dragon coin and the power morpher. Then you got the dragon dagger, and they include the sword of darkness. I gotta say, this is just amazing looking. So yeah. Also, this one is the same height as the other figures, the other six figures that they released in one pack. So, yep, they are compatible. He is compatible. This one's compatible with the other ones. So, if you guys want to get the full set, the first six set with the ninja coin, with the Ninjetti coins on, you can. It's in stock right now. You can order it for $3. Oh my God, that's a lot. For $375. Oh boy, there's no payment plan, but you guys can just buy it fully through. $375, or hopefully it will go down. Maybe, I highly doubt it, but so yeah. I'm gonna go to Ryan on this one. What do you think, Ryan?
it looks pretty sick. I especially like that lineup with all of them together.
Yeah. Rick, what do you think?
It's interesting. I'll give them that.
Yeah. And
It
I can
kinda
tell you
looks
this.
like the Kaiju Green Ranger a little bit.
Yeah. I can tell you this. There is a plan to do a movie edition Red Ranger with Dragon Shield. They have that. They have showed that at San Diego. I think they showed that at San Diego Comic-Con. I can't remember. No, it was Ranger Stop they showed that at. And it's not released yet. Well, once it comes available, we will talk about it on our episode on our next year and everything. So keep an eye out for that. But like I said, everything we've discussed on this episode, direct links in the description below. And so with that said, this is our season finale of LR4 season 13. But we will be back for season 14 in 2026. And here's the lineup we have. I'm still going to be doing the LR4 Facebook Lives. whether it'll be the unboxing, what's in the box, or mail call, or interviews, and then we are still going to continue doing the episode rates for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition and everything related to that, and then Go's User episode rates. We will still be doing the Super Sentai Zone for the time being, and then we will be discussing because the tickets for Ranger Stop and PopCon 2026 are going to be up soon, and the hotel bookings will be up as well. So keep an eye out. We'll be talking about that. And then we've got Power Morphicon in 2026, which we will be discussing. Rick and I are going to be going to that, and we will be discussing guest announcements for Ranger Stop and PopCon, and then Power Morphicon. We don't know anything about Ranger Stop yet, and see what happens with that, because we know that it's not ending. It's just, the owner, the owner is stepping down, and somebody else will more likely take over. And then we've got Rick's Boom Prime Time that will continue the rest of Power Rangers Prime, and then also the rest of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. And we'll see what goes forward to that, because we do have something to discuss about that in our 14th season. And then we've got Legacy Wars, which will continue. And then right here in the corner, Ninja Kids Power Rangers. So here's the thing about that. Originally, there was so like I said, the teaser trailer for Ninja Kids Power Rangers, which was a fan series and also produced by Playmates. They gave them a good amount of money. The trailer was leaked, and it was originally supposed to be, the episode was supposed to be released. The first episode was supposed to be released in October. So, I'm not going to say who I've talked to about this. I'm going to keep it on the down low on that one, but right now it is delayed because of certain things. And, the trailer was not supposed to be seen. It was supposed to, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's the back, because the reason why Hasbro didn't like it is because the backlash to the AI, all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully we'll see it. My plan is, if Ninja Kids Power Rangers does get released, which I do hope it does, whether it's going to be a full-on fan film on YouTube or all 4 episodes, because it is a 4-episode series. And I'm hoping to see it happen. So Ryan, what do you think of this layout for 2026 and season 14 of LR4?
2026 will be interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. And Rick, what about you, man? What do you think?
I think I'll return in 2027 after a good nap.
Oh my god. So like I said, guys,
entire year.
yeah, it's I'm glad
hibernation.
I want to say that, this has been a great season of LR4, and I look forward to continuing LR4 in season 14. The plan is to do it late January. That's my goal. We'll see how it goes, and see what we can come up with topics and everything. So just keep an eye out for that. I mean, we got plenty of things to talk about for Go's User, because we got so many episodes to discuss. My plan for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition, we might do more than just one episode. We might do probably 2 episodes with that, or 3 maybe. I don't know yet. So yeah, we'll see what happens in 2026, and we'll see what comes of the reboot, and we'll be discussing a lot of stuff about this, and I look forward to it. Going into the new year and everything, it's gonna be great. With PMC happening next year, who knows? Maybe we'll do another mystery box contest. Keep an eye out for that. We'll see what happens and see how that goes. But we're the mystery box contest.
Left intern.
We will still be doing. We're gonna leave it open for people in the U.S. and international. So, guys, if you want to enter that, if you ever want to enter our contests, please participate in these contests because we do these to show our appreciation for you guys liking our page and showing our support for it and all that stuff. But anyway, so let's go ahead and do our sign off here. Let me go to Ryan. Ryan, go ahead.
Take care of yourselves out there, especially with the big nasty weather we just had. If you had it, yep. Year's almost over with, so try to stay positive into this year and then carry into next year.
Yep. Rick?
Yeah. Be safe. Enjoy. Support your local. Learn to speak, Rick. Support your local comic shops, your local small businesses, your communities. Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys, go ahead and mute your mics. I'm going to go ahead and do the outro. Here we go. Again, guys, this was our season finale of LR4 season 13. Again, a big thank you for Combat Frog for watching, and all you guys that have watched us for these last 12 years. I look forward to season 14 and what's to come of the future of LR4. As always, it's going to be our typical thing. We're going to still have the same topics we've had, and then, whatever news comes our way to add in for the topics. And then make sure you guys keep an eye out on this. Make sure to keep an eye out on Christmas Day for that reveal from Project Red. So keep an eye out for that. We will be sharing posts from wherever we can find it. So, yeah. And also again, to Jacob, Frank, thank you. These are awesome. And he is doing another giveaway for Christmas. So keep an eye out for that. I will be entering because, I like free stuff. Why not? So anyway, guys, make sure you like and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, and also follow us on Instagram. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, once a Ranger, always a Ranger, and it's Morphin time. Legends never die. And also, guys, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to everyone out there. Be safe, and let's make 2026 a great one. Let's make that a great year. And also, I hope you guys get some great gifts this year and have a great time with your family. So, everybody, take care. We'll see you in 2026. Later.
Have fun, and remember, if you're going to get your gift, make it a time machine. I kind of need one of those. Like, really, really bad. I need one of those.
Dude, we need a hoverboard, an actual hoverboard. I'm just pointing that out right now.
If I had a time machine, we'd have one. If we ever figured out how to make one. Of course, I'd jump 1,000 years.